大家好，我是面大家和大家继续来我们的游戏了。现在我们要找这个 Chill 奥尔夫啊，交谈这个将军，他也是要其中一个选项里面也要参加成为新的首领啊。但是看他们怎么发样的呢？
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Alfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It is a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear.
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is open-ended, the people of this land still teems with life. Promise. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
He...
Yes, hunting a bear.
No.
That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that. There.
Wolves everywhere. Another bear in sight.
Are you good? Good turn one. So
On guard. Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
99 minutes.
Is that smoke? My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Best not to draw attention here.
Take it!
Wow. Ôi.
You'll take your living here alive.
Ui, trong ô tô quỷ chịu tìm không phi qua. Thâu xíu một cái tự động.
God damn you!
We have the advantage!
Ây da, lấy vậy. Ây da.
Take it! Christ is surely with us. Die!
Thâu gì bộ. Đâu nè đâu.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
Ngồi dân dung là bảo.
What a mess!
Xin chân giải lấy cái địa phương
A
là.
sea of ashes.
Ai
I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
Chứ lo cho người
To be
trẻ.
sure.
Bình tiền đẹp của Pala.
But I do not look forward to the toilet. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
Cháu vui không chỉ lần nữa mà.
The Shiremood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
这样子，这个不在任务当中，我就不帮你的喽。这样我来这儿做我的任务的喽，不理你了。这带，走。Okay了。
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Go back.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shiremood for myself. I will follow.
我当然要知道我的盟友是
When
谁
will
的
the
嘛。
vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones. but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
哇，这么多人要聊天。
Could use a drink.
Wish I had a go.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
OK，这里呢？
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
哎呦，还是闭门哦！哎呦，这里是写什么？
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
Oh.
The bishop. That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
想象不到，你那是都给你自己了，看。
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor,
这么
I
你
hope
的
it's
手，
not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It is a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I do not doubt your convictions, Lord.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
不用，我看到别人讨厌互相绿。没有了，现在我的头了，不要混战斗了。最重要是在我手上，对。
Free men, free possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan.
对呀，
Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
当然是为了我
You
的
can
利益
never
嘛
be。certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
哎，你不跑出来讲话，你是没
All
有用
three
的。
have strengths and weaknesses.
因为你擅长，对吧？山穷水尽叫我来帮你哦，现在差不多差一步了哦，帮你了，真的是。
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shire moot that the Alderman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
高兴到他，也是的，你父亲的位置当然留给你啊。
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
你站在这里干嘛？
Is this how their god welcomes a new Elderman? New leather!
Now you...
站在那边的那个，你什么事啊你？
Fast, efficient. That's his end game. This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Elderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Elderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
What news, Hunwald?
肯定啊。
We've learned that Herivrid rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp and we'll find out together.
走喽，走喽。
Herivrid was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herivrid were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's Gladdener.
We are the men of Lincolnshire! Remember it! My ancestors fought with the old kings of Lindsey. It's for their memory we fight today.
Give them...
Our warsmith has arrived. The Feards are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready to fight.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Give them mead and let them rest.
Huh? Oh, Christian. Công trận khai始。
Holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
Công qua.
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Đây, ngồi sang này. Là ngồi sang去. Đây,
March on!
Over to your fate! Remain steadfast! My turn!
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away.
Alamak.
Was a coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Where you're going?
The other side must be barred.
Work with me. We watch each other's backs!
正好。干嘛？他祈祷完了就把你干掉了。
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefrith. We wallow in our failures, like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
看到了啦，坏人。行了，我会把他干掉。
Eivor, is he... is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
当然是这样讲嘛。
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Alderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
什么事？
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now.
当然了，因为我有事情做嘛，不是你罢了。
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
好了，我的任务就玩到这里了，谢谢大家收看哦。如果大家喜欢的记得 like 还有 share 给朋友看哦。拜拜。